before I do anything differently, I have to look at this book. Mark said something about a planet. Yes! I can move the mouse. Let's see. Melissa Luna. No progress without obstacles. I'll just scroll through it. A man called Nolan crashes on a planet with no emergency signal. There's a space station in front of him. The letters IMC are visible. He finds out that he used to be this station's commander. I wrote that. I can even vaguely remember how I did it. It was at this desk. I was alone with nothing but the buzzing of lights to keep me company. I submitted it under the name Melissa Luna. She was my pseudonym, so I could write the book in peace without intervention. Tony had no idea and probably kept wondering why I was at work so long. All so I could do it without help. But then I sort of experienced my own book. And because Melissa was the author, she was able to change everything in the story just how she needed it. Remove people, fly, everything. But how is that? Hello?
Hi, it's me. Still at work after all?
I had a lot to do.
I see. Alright. I tried to call you earlier. Guess you haven't listened to your voicemail?
I got distracted by other things.
More important things. I understand.
No, just... I'm sorry.
Would have been important to me, but... Anyway, I'm gonna need my black tie tomorrow. Mark borrowed that, right? Have you got it?
He's already gone.
Of course. Because he gets off from work on time. Or maybe he checks his voice messages in case there's something important going on in his private life.
I'm sorry.
But everything is prepared for tomorrow?
Because of Mark, you mean?
No. How should I know what Mark's doing tomorrow? It's Noah's funeral.
Of course, yes. I'll set off straight after the meeting. Mark's going to help me, that's what I meant.
Nice of him. See you tomorrow then.
See you then. I love you. I'm sorry. What am I doing here? It's too late to change anything. When was that call again? Whoa, it worked.
Hey, Tessa, are you okay? Your phone just rang. It was your husband. Sorry, I saw it in passing.
Thanks, no problem.
Are you sure? You've been a bit worn out these past few days and weeks.
Yeah, yes, I'm fine.
Good.
I already forgot what I was supposed to do for Tony. Good thing he left me a message. I got this frame for Christmas from a colleague. The sample picture is still inside it. The condolence card for Noah's funeral tomorrow. It still needs our picture and my signature. I'll take a pen, too. Mark?
Hey, Tessa. What can I do for you? Tessa?
Oh, sorry. How are you?
Great. Well, the same old job, but it's going great with Lisa. Actually, we've been looking for a house, but I'm thinking of proposing to her before.
That is a great idea. I'm so happy for you two.
You don't sound happy. Do you know something I don't? Has she told you she's unhappy with me?
No. She loves you. And she doesn't want to lose you. I'm sure of that. You're doing the right thing.
Whew, okay. You had me there for a second.
Yeah. Do you remember the black tie you borrowed? I need it back.
Sure, I've got it right here.
Printer and copying machine. Ugh, I can hear the sound in my head, even while it's off. Our condolence card. It still needs a photograph. Anthony's black tie. He's going to need it tomorrow. The height of technology. A long-term use writing utensil with a pressure sensor to activate it. Or you could just call it a pen. One of Finn's books. Forms, applications, documents. I'll take one of the vacation forms. Hello, Mr. Bishop.
Good day, Tessa.
I'd like to take a vacation in November.
Oh, you're pretty late with that, dear. But I think nobody else has applied for a vacation that month, so... Okay, fill out the vacation form and hand it in.
Got it. Will do. Could we postpone tomorrow's meeting? I have to be at a funeral.
And you only got informed of this funeral today. Tomorrow is an important day. The meeting is crucial and you have to be there.
Yes, I forgot to tell you.
I'm sorry, but everyone else has already left. Next time tell me in time. Otherwise we'd have had the meeting today.
See you later, Mr. Bishop.
Bye, Tessa.
I got this frame for Christmas from a colleague. The sample picture is still inside it. And finished.
Let's see. Yes, I can approve that.
Thanks.
You have one new message.
Hey, honey, it's me. I've sent you an email with the pictures for the condolence card, you know, because your printer's better. Please remember to fill out your vacation forms. I have to hand mine in today, but I won't do that until your vacation's been approved. Oh, and most importantly, don't forget the black tie Mark borrowed off me, okay? Call me back.
The condolence card still needs my signature. It won't open. Do you have a moment?
Of course.
I'm so sorry, Mark.
What? Why?
I've been neglecting you. I remember you wanted to talk to me, but I was too busy.
Don't worry, Tessa. You've got a lot going on. I understand. It's just pretty stressful right now. All I wanted was to let you know that I'm always there, in case everything's too much for you. I'd be happy to look after Finn if you and Tony would like an evening to yourselves. But if everything's okay with you, great. I'm glad to hear it. I'm fine. Spending a lot of time outside, or tinkering with some devices, you know? Really clears your head.
Maybe I should do that too. Then, see you later.
See you.
It won't open. Hello, Mr. Bishop.
Good day, Tessa.
Could we postpone tomorrow's meeting? I have to be at a funeral.
And you only got informed of this funeral today? Tomorrow is an important day. The meeting is crucial and you have to be there.
Yes, I forgot to tell you.
I'm sorry, but everyone else has already left. Next time tell me in time. Otherwise we'd have had the meeting today.
See you later, Mr. Bishop.
Bye, Tessa.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Anthony's salary isn't too bad these days, and I could work from home as an author. Maybe I could have written for a newspaper. Unfortunately, this won't change anything now. I remember that it was a bureaucratic nightmare to figure out what this document was even for, and that eventually we failed. But the parent company keeps sending us these things every month.
You have one new message.
Hey, honey, it's me. Please remember to fill out your vacation forms. I have to hand mine in today. Oh, and most importantly, don't forget the black tie Mark borrowed off me. Okay? Call me.
It won't open. I put the condolence card into the printer's paper tray. All I need now is a picture. I got this frame for Christmas from a colleague. The sample picture is still inside it. One of Finn's books. Do you have a moment?
Of course.
Then, see you later.
See you.
I remember that it was a bureaucratic nightmare to figure out what this document was even for, and that eventually we failed. But the parent company keeps sending us these things every month. Yeah, maybe I should have. Anthony's salary isn't too bad these days, and I could work from home as an author. Maybe I could have written for a newspaper. Unfortunately, this won't change anything now. The card is inside the printer, ready to go. The picture fits perfectly onto the card. Hello, Mr. Bishop.
Good day, Tessa.
Could we postpone tomorrow's meeting?
And you only got in...
Yes.
I'm sorry, but...
See you later, Mr. Bishop.
Bye, Tessa.
It won't open. Our condolence card with a photograph on it. All I have to do is sign it. As neatly as possible. And that completes the card. Our condolence card with a photograph on it. I've signed it already. It's ready to go. It won't open. I've already signed it. Do you have a moment?
Of course.
I'm so sorry.
What?
I've been neglecting you.
Don't worry, Tessa. All I wanted was... But if everything...
Maybe I Then...
See you.
Yeah, maybe I should have. Anthony's salary isn't too bad these days, and I could work from home as an author. Maybe I could have written for a newspaper. Unfortunately, this won't change anything now. Good. I should have everything.
Hey, honey. Thanks for calling me back. So, what's the deal?
I think I've got everything.
Good. The condolence card is ready too?
Fresh off the press and signed.
Great, thank you.
I've got your black tie, and my vacation has been approved.
Oh, excellent. Are you going to be at work much longer?
No, I think I'm almost ready to come home.
Great. But you sound unhappy. You can stay if you've got something important to finish. I'm pretty exhausted from work, and I'm probably going to fall asleep on the couch. You'll think of tomorrow?
How could I forget Noah?
Good. I love you. See you later.
I love you too. See you. Simply put, in hindsight, it probably wouldn't even have had any negative impact on my job or the book. Still, back then, I ignored those facts, telling myself I had to concentrate on what I was working on. If there was any job I was forcing myself to do, then it was one I imposed on myself. There's one door left. But is this still not enough to wake up? I understand now. All of it. It's locked. despair, fear, anger. That didn't... I should perhaps look more closely before diving into any of the feelings. Oh, despair. I should perhaps look more closely. Lots of books, but they keep repeating. Oh, despair. I should... Yes, that felt lovely. It's the next day, so this must be the meeting. I have to get this meeting finished before 1 p.m. I'm sure the others are going to try to get their suggestions through. I don't really care which book makes it, as long as Mr. Bishop decides quickly.
Ah, Tessa, there you are. Good. We've been waiting for you. We've saved the most important point on the agenda until you arrived. The book Our Final Adventure needs to be replaced.
G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible.
Peter Smith's The Legacy.
I don't care.
You don't care? Tessa, this is serious, and I'd like my lead editor to have an opinion. What's your suggestion?
Melissa Luna's No Progress Without Obstacles.
Very informative. Let's discuss which title you'd prefer. I'm sure you've all made notes. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
These stories are perfect if you like horror.
That's not completely true. People die and go crazy. I don't know if that's something we should buy.
That is correct.
None of these stories will be made into movies.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favourite. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
There just isn't any real atmosphere.
That's not completely true. This book has been in the work for ages. Maybe it won't ever be finished.
That is correct.
This book has almost no other characters.
That's not completely true.
Well, The Legacy has something going for it. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
There's never been a successful debut novel.
That's right. Young authors always make the best impression on the press.
That isn't quite right.
There hasn't been a successful book about dragons in years, but that's going to change soon.
Well, The Legacy has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
Nobody cares about violence anymore.
That's right.
I've had enough. You're lying and ganging up against me. You should try to pick out the best book and not look for excuses that might make you look good in front of the boss. Boy, oh boy.
Christine, please.
I'm sure there's going to be a sequel soon. Should be good.
That isn't quite right.
There's bad language and swearing. That's just something everyone dislikes.
That's right.
I've had enough. You're lying and ganging up against me. You should try to pick out the best book and not look for excuses that might make you look good in front of the boss. Boy, oh boy.
Ethan? Ethan? Well, The Legacy has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
Emotions are virtually non-existent in this book. The main character is like an empty shell.
A happy, easy-to-read book, perfect for your summer vacation.
That isn't quite right.
600 pages are far too many for this story.
Damn, it's taking too long. If I'm not going to get out of here by 1, everything's gonna happen just like it did before. There should be information about the books on the computer. I shouldn't show up empty-handed. I have to get this meeting finished before 1 p.m. I'm sure the...
Ah, Tessa, there you are. The book Our Final Adventure needs to be replaced.
G.S. Queen's Nothing is Possible.
Peter Smith's
Melissa Luna's No Progress Without...
Very informative. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
This one cuts deep, something that sticks with you for a long time.
This is an unknown author.
That isn't quite right.
It's not easy for morbid books.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favorite. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
Pretty confusing story if you ask me.
That's right. A spaceship crash is a cliché and has never worked.
That isn't quite right.
A round, speaking robot who can project holograms? Seems familiar.
That's not completely true.
So far, I cannot make out a clear favorite. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
This story hasn't been finished and is basically begging to be continued. But what if it's unsuccessful?
That's right. Nobody knows the author. That makes it difficult to promote.
That is correct.
We might not get through to the people who don't like fantasy, but it's good to have a target audience.
Well, Nothing is Possible has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
These stories are perfect if you like horror.
People die and go crazy. I don't know if that's something we should buy.
That is correct.
I've heard all of these stories before. None of this is new.
That's right.
Well, No Progress Without Obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
This book has almost no other characters.
That's not completely true. The flying robot is a real showstopper, full of personality.
That is correct.
The author would not have delivered this quality at the beginning of the development.
Well, No Progress Without Obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book The Legacy?
It's the shortest of the three. Too short. Far too short.
That's right. A simple read with lots of depth.
That is correct.
fantasy story with dragons and a young hero. That should sell like hotcakes.
That's right.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book Nothing is Possible?
Horror has always been something for the masses.
That's right.
I've had enough. You're lying and ganging up against me. You should try to pick out the best book and not look for excuses that might make you look good in front of the boss. Boy, oh boy.
Christine, please.
Some of these stories are pretty disturbing and scary. Yeah, I don't know.
That is correct.
Might be something some people like, but most people will think it's too much.
Well, no progress without obstacles has something going for it. What do you think about the book No Progress Without Obstacles?
Grammar and spelling are great.
That's right. Every answer just opens up a new question. Thrilling.
That is correct.
It conveys a nice dark atmosphere.
Good. That's me sold. Very informative. We will publish No Progress Without Obstacles. The others just can't keep up. Okay. Christine, you contact the author. I want the current manuscript with all of the changes made to the last version on Tessa's desk today. Tessa, are you okay?
Yeah. Just for a second, everything was sort of unreal and overwhelming. Then I realized it is. I've got to do something later. Something private, but I'll take care of this first thing tomorrow morning.
That's fine. Ethan, inform the marketing department, adjust the graphics and texts. And you, Tessa, you polish that book tomorrow. You know how much we're banking on this book's success.
Got it.
Excellent. Let's get to work then.
Give me your number.
Hmm?
The author's number, so I can tell her how heroically you fought for her. I mean, it was like a lioness defending her cubs.
She was.
What do you mean?
It's my book.
It's yours?
Yes, it is. What do you think?
It's not bad. It's got some flaws. The message it tries to convey is interesting, but it needs some work. Maybe you should make the planet more alive.
Thanks, Mark. You're a good friend. To be honest, I just wanted to get the meeting over quickly.
Why? What are you up to?
It's one of Tony's colleagues' funeral today, at 2 p.m., and I have to find a way of getting there.
Oh, my condolences, but that might be difficult. I could accompany you and navigate.
I'll manage. I should have enough time, but thanks, Mark. For everything.
Hey, I'm just a technician. Nothing to thank me for.
Whatever you say.
See you later, then. Time to fight some printers.
See you. It worked! We didn't crash into the tree! I should have helped Tony with his problems instead of leaving them all to him. We should have solved them as a team. That would have helped a lot, I think. I'm sure this oh-so-important meeting could have been postponed if I wanted it to. But I was concentrating on myself too much. But all that would have only avoided this accident. Everything would have come crashing down at some point. If I kept on with these two jobs.
My beloved Tessa, you are my rock, my monolith. The path we took hasn't always been easy, and I suppose it won't get any easier in the future. But I know I want to take it with you, and that will solve any problems we might face together. You were afraid of this day, and I understand why. Maybe more than anyone else. We all know you as someone who takes care of everything. Someone who goes through life with courage. Who never leaves anything behind and always keeps cool in the most difficult of situations to find a solution. We love and admire you for that. Especially me, as you know. But I also know how much it takes for you to play the part of a goal-driven person who will be steadfast and immovable as a rock in an earthquake. Self-doubts and setbacks get to you, especially in your job as an author. And that just makes me love you even more. Not because you have weaknesses, but because you can still see them next to all your strengths and qualities, even though you try not to show too much of it. I'm not here today to be a burden, to be someone you have to take care of. The two of us, this relationship, shouldn't be something else for you to take care of. I want it to be a thing of mutual support. Because the more you use your strength to take the burden off others, the happier we are seeing you without those weights on your shoulder at all. Seeing you laugh, content, and free. I want to make sure you can be that way more often. Even though you won't make it easy for me. I want to fight. To be allowed to support you, so you can go through life unburdened and do what you love. Not because it's your duty, but because you want to. Let me be your cornerstone. And as a symbol of that, I'd like to give you this amulet. It contains a piece of a meteorite. It's rugged, imperfect, and has had to go through a lot to get here. And yet it's breathtakingly beautiful. With an insane amount of effort and pain, you could turn it into something perfect. Or you could just accept that this splinter shows that it's part of something bigger, with all its imperfections. I don't need you to be a perfect rock that can withstand anything. We're both splinters that complement each other. Both of us make a we. Both of us form one monolith. Together.
Empty. Thank God. Except for the amulet Tony gave me on our wedding. I'm in a hospital, and somehow I have to go through that door. I'm in a hospital, and I hope that's the truth, and Mark didn't die. I'm in a hospital, and somehow I have... I'm in a hospital, and somehow... It could have all been avoided with small things again and again over the last few years. I should have listened to him more, trusted him more. He only wanted to help. Instead, I tried doing it alone, no matter how hard it was. And now, all the doors are closed. Is there really no way? It looks like his hand is grasping something, but it's empty. Anthony, it looks like his hand is grasping something, but it's empty. His hand is grasping something that I gave him. Anthony. His hand is grasping something that I gave him. Finn. His hand is grasped around something that I gave him. An old globe of the Earth. Lots of books, but they keep... Finn and Anthony. I hope to see them again soon. Not just in my memories. They're both holding objects in their hands. Are they the wrong ones? Anthony. His hand is grasping something. Finn and Anthony. I hope to see them again soon. They're both holding objects in their hands. Are they the wrong ones? Melissa. My alter ego that I used to chase in dreams. To take risks and go my own way. Maybe the part of me that doesn't want to be a part of something bigger. Just a nice crackling fire. Just a nice crackling fire. Anthony. His hand is grasping something that I... Finn and Anthony. Finn and Anthony. I hope to see them again. Anthony. It looks like his hand is grasping something, but it's empty. His hand. Finn. Here. That's the amulet Tony gave us on our wedding. It was supposed to remind us that we're part of something bigger. That it's okay to make mistakes and get help. Our family is what's bigger. Our family accepts our mistakes and helps us. You're a part of me. You're a part of this family. You're saying you can see a way out for yourself? For us? Even though we would have to change? Yes. But you're right too. We always wanted to be steadfast, independent, and autonomous. And we are. But we have to make a choice. We can either be alone and never compromise again and show everyone what we can do. Or we can be together with Anthony and Finn, which would mean compromises for all of us. I've made my decision, independently, autonomously, in their favor. But you have to come with me. Otherwise, we'll just keep fighting in here forever, never achieving anything. When we wake up, you're going to have to account for all this. And implementing and keeping these changes will be unpleasant. Fine. Let's try it. Finn and Anthony. I hope to see them again soon, not just in my memories. think I'd be a good lead editor.
That'd be perfect for you. You probably wouldn't have time to write your own books anymore, but I'm sure you'll be happy working on other books too. But don't just do it for the money. I'm still here too. It's not just your responsibility.
I think I understand.
Yes,
It was all inside my head.
correct. Some of it were your real memories, but you mixed up fact and fiction, made things more exciting. It was a long road of self-discovery before you could admit it to yourself. I'm glad to see you've come through. Who knows what might have happened to you? We couldn't risk confronting you with the truth. You had to find it out for yourself.
Tony and Finn, are they...
You can come in now.
Mommy!
Easy, Finn. How are you feeling? Do you remember, well, everything?
Yes, I think so. I know. All about the accident, and that I'm not flying around in space. I am so sorry for everything. Mark, he
survived, even in better condition than you.
I'm so glad. Tony, I have to tell you something.
It's okay. Mark told me about your book.
I had thrown myself into writing so much. The accident. None of this would have happened if I had gone to the funeral with you in time.
That's not the point, Tessa. It's alright.
I thought I had lost you. Not only now, but for a long time. Because of my behavior.
I would never blame you for wanting to do what you love. You've written and designed worlds, lived your dream. I understand that.
But I kind of lost control of it.
Well, that's why you should have talked to me. I would have helped you, supported you. Together, we would have found a solution.
Thank you, Tony. Let's talk in peace as soon as I get home.
Mama?
Yes, honey?
Dad said you got lost. In your head, I mean.
That's one way of putting it.
I knew you'd find your way home, like you always do. You always knew a way to end the stories you wrote, and when they're ready, you always came to me. So I wasn't scared.
Now I am completely back again, with you.
Will you buy me the new toy spaceship you promised me now?
Absolutely.